Now let's go to page 2 of the notes. So just now we have mentioned in our stage 1 we need to collect the data. So here we want to introduce some methods for us to collect the data. For example, we have questionnaire, interview, observation, experiment, and the previous information. So we will take a look at them one by one. Now, please take out your textbook. And turn to page 5 of your textbook. Open your textbook to page 5. So, first method for collecting the data is to do questionnaire, 問卷. So I think this one is a very common method for collecting the data. You need to design a questionnaire with some questions so that people can tick or answer your questions so that you can know more about them. Very common one. And then the second thing, next page, second thing is interview. 訪問. So this one usually is you need to conduct an interview to someone, which you need to you can use it by phone, over the phone, or on the street, or door-to-door basis. Door-to-door basis is just like someone ring your door and then say, "Oh, are you free? Can I have a 10 minutes interview of you?" So just locking your door or ring your bell and see if you are available to do the interview. Okay, so it may be on the phone or you can see the interview. And then the third one will be by observation, 觀察. Okay, so for example, we want to see how many people visit the ocean park in the coming Sunday. So you will stand here and then observe how many people go to the ocean park by the entrance. You will stand at the entrance and count how many people passes through the gate and enter the ocean park. So this type of method for collecting the data is called observation, so that you can see how many people have visited the ocean park. Number 4, experiment, 實驗. For example, if I want to buy some toys for my girl, I'd like to check some reports from the Consumer Council, 消費者委員會, because this is a very trustful organization to have some statistics report and tell me which toy is safe, which toy is very dangerous with some toxic items. Okay, so therefore, how do they create and make some report? They need to do so by experiment to test if the toy is safe or not. This time may be for checking or testing of any heavy metals in the toys. So they will do some experiments, usually by scientists in the laboratory. Okay, the fifth one will be previous information, 以往嘅資料. Okay, so for example, if you want to see the number of newborn babies in Hong Kong last year, so that we need to see if make some plan to see if we have enough park or enough kindergarten, enough school for them to study, so that we have some plan for our future. Okay, However, because we want to know the data about last year, okay, therefore we can only check the information of last year by checking the data from the hospital maybe, and ask them, oh, how many newborn babies are born last year, hospital A, and then you can also ask the hospital B to see how many number of newborn babies are born. So everything here, because it's related to last year, we cannot have it this year. Okay, so that's why we should ask if the record of last year, which was called the previous information. Okay, so by the way, my baby is also a baby born last year, 2016. Yeah.